they all kind of said, it's okay, I don't think people will buy them.
But Croak did. He was convinced.
I just thought that kids and girls and women and athletes would love them.
Croak contracted with a silicone factory in China to make the multicolored bands, but he had no money to advertise or market his Silly Bandz. So he turned to Facebook and Twitter.
It was a product of necessity. We didn't have the $100,000 or the $1 million budget to market Silly Bandz in a traditional sense.
Facebook and Twitter slowly spread the news about Silly Bandz to thousands of potential customers. But they remained potential.
You know, we had them on our shelves for over a year before they ever actually started selling.
They're silicone bracelets that come in dozens of different shapes.
Then in May 2010 came Katie Couric and the CBS Evening News.
We were completely unprepared for that moment. When she aired her story, we had over 11 million hits on the Silly Bandz website that same night within the first 4 hours after the story. And our phones, we had at the time 12 phone lines, and we just couldn't keep up with the phone calls.
Around the same time, the rubber band bracelets began showing up on the wrists of trend-setting celebs like Sarah Jessica Parker.
And I guess it was the interaction with her son that really brought it to her attention. And like many celebrities, their kids, younger brothers, or whatever, brought the attention to Silly Bandz to them.
Other celebrities soon followed. Back in Toledo, UPS trucks lined the narrow streets and alleyways around the Silly Bandz warehouse, anxious to pick up the fashion accessory that millions had ordered online. Croak says his company went from selling about 1,200 packs of Silly Bandz a week to well over 500,000, and the craze was just underway. In the virtual world, Silly Bandz went viral. Facebook and Twitter followers jumped from thousands to tens of millions, most of them kids.
We were getting hundreds and hundreds of fan letters a week of why they love Silly Bandz, what they did with Silly Bandz.
Silly Bandz, the company, was breaking record books too. By the end of 2010, they were recording over $100 million in revenue. But Croak is already betting on the next new thing in fashion accessories.
We have a new product that just launched a few days ago called Rad Rings.
Like those colorful rubber bands, it's an existing product that he's reinvented into what he hopes will be the next craze.
Guys, thanks for coming out.
While Croak waits to see if he hits another jackpot, he's already quietly giving back, making it possible for others to take their own gamble.
We have hundreds of people a month that submit ideas to my company through a submission process that I then look at each idea and look for new, products and ideas and invention that I can help someone else. I came out of nowhere in the, fashion accessory and toy industry with Silly Bandz and had such a huge level of success. It gives other people hope that in a tough economy, they too can create something that can, catapult them into the levels that I've reached with the success I've had.